So you're wearing a CGM, right? And you've got thousands of readings. But what in the world are you supposed to do with all that data? It can be so frustrating. The real answers you're looking for, they're not just in the numbers themselves, they're hidden in the patterns. And today, we're going to unlock them.
Sound familiar? I bet it does. You see the spike, you see the dip, but that big question, why? It's always just out of reach. It's like your data is trying to tell you a story, but you don't have the translator. Well, that's exactly what we're going to fix right now.
And here's the best part. Getting all of this data ready for a really powerful AI analysis, it's not going to take you hours. It is going to take you less than a minute. No, seriously. Let's just do it together. Right now, you'll see just how ridiculously fast it is.
All right, let's jump right in. Here is the game plan. First, we'll cover what you'll need. Then, we'll get that glucose data imported. After that, we'll connect some other health apps, run your very first AI analysis, and I'll wrap it all up with some tips to keep you on track. Super simple. Let's get to it. Okay, first things first, getting started. Let's gather up our tools. And I promise you, this is the easiest part of the whole thing. You probably have everything you need already. So, what's on the list? First, a Health Gheware account. It's totally free, and you can sign up in about 30 seconds flat with Google. Next, you need your CGM data source, whether that's LibreView, Dexcom, or even just a plain old CSV file. You'll need a computer or a smartphone, and then optionally, but I highly recommend it, a Google Fit account and maybe a Strava account. And that's it. See? Simple. All right, time for the main event. Let's get your data imported. We're going to kick things off with the two most popular systems out there first. Okay, Freestyle Libre users, this one's for you. Step 1, log in at libreview.com. Once you're in, just find the Reports section. From there, click Export Data and pick your date range. Now, a little pro tip here. You're going to want at least 2 weeks of data for the AI to find some good patterns. A full month is even better. Then just download the CSV file. The final step? Just hop over into Gheware, go to Data Import, and upload that file you just saved. Boom, done. It takes maybe 10, 20 seconds. That's it.
Now, what if you're a Dexcom user? Well, good news, your process is pretty much identical. You'll log into clarity.dexcom.com, find that Export Data button, pick your date range, again, that 2 to 4 week sweet spot is perfect, and download the file. Then, you guessed it, head back to Gheware, go to Data Import, and upload that Dexcom file. It'll be processed in like 15 seconds. It is seriously that easy. But what if you're thinking, hey, I don't use Libre or Dexcom? No problem at all. There's a manual CSV upload option. All you need is a file with 3 columns: timestamp, your glucose reading, and maybe an optional notes column. That's it. So you can import data from literally any other CGM or even readings you've been tracking by hand. It's super flexible.
Okay, so your glucose data is officially in. That's the foundation, right? But now we get to the really cool part. This is where the magic happens, because we're about to go from just seeing what's happening to understanding why. So you might be wondering, why bother connecting other apps like Google Fit? What is the big deal with sleep and activity data anyway?
Well, here's why. We all kind of know that poor sleep can mess with our blood sugar, but on average doesn't help you. What you need to know is how it affects you personally. When you connect your data, the AI can find those correlations and say something like, hey, on the days you get less than 6 hours of sleep, your glucose spikes by an extra 20 points. Now that is an insight you can actually do something with.
And the best part is, connecting it is a piece of cake. Inside Gheware, you just go to Integrations, find Google Fit, and click Connect. A secure Google pop-up will ask for your permission. It's all read-only and totally safe. You authorize it, and that's it. You're done. It's a set it and forget it kind of thing. The data just syncs up automatically every day.
And hey, for all you athletes and gym goers out there, you can connect Strava too. Think of it like this. Google Fit is for your everyday life. Sleep, steps, that kind of thing. Strava is for your dedicated workouts, your runs, your bike rides. This helps the AI answer really specific questions, like, how does my training affect my glucose? It's a super powerful combo.
All right, take a deep breath. The data's in, the apps are connected. This is the moment we've been working towards. Let's turn all of this raw data into some actual crystal clear insights. First, let's just do a quick sanity check. Go to your dashboard. You should see your glucose graph right there. Does it look right? Is the date range correct? A couple weeks of data should be thousands of readings. If it all looks good, head over to AI Insights. Pick Comprehensive Analysis and hit that Generate button. And remember, new users get 500 free credits, so this first one is on the house.
And what does the AI spit back out? You get insights just like this one. It's not just going to say you spiked after dinner. It's going to say, hey, your post-dinner spikes are, on average, 45 points higher than your other meals. And we've noticed this is linked to days where you walked less than 8,000 steps. See? Now that is something you can actually work with. That's the power we're talking about.
So, you've run your first analysis. That is awesome, but we're not done yet. Let's talk about how to make this a real habit for ongoing success.
First off, if you hit a little snag, don't sweat it. The most common issues are super easy to fix. If you get a file format error, just make sure you actually exported a CSV file, not a PDF. If the import failed, try a smaller chunk of time, like just 1 week. These little fixes solve almost everything. And if you're really stuck, the support chat is right there to help.
Now for some best practices. To really get the most out of this, try to get into a simple rhythm. Upload new data every couple of weeks. Keep those other apps connected so the data just flows in automatically. And here's a great tip. Use the Notes feature to tag meals or specific events. The more context you give the AI, the smarter it gets.
And this is the whole point, right? It's not just about collecting data for the sake of it. It's about seeing real progress. It's about taking those AI insights and using them to actually watch your time and range go up month after month. That's the real win.
So what do you say? Are you ready to get your first real insight? You've seen how easy it is. You could literally pause this right now and get it done. It honestly takes less time than brewing a cup of coffee.
All you have to do is visit health.gheware.com. Sign up is instant with a Google account, and those 500 free credits will be waiting for you. That's enough for 5 full analyses, completely on the house. You could have your very first personalized insight in your hands in the next 10 minutes. Seriously.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. What's the one pattern in your own health that you've always wanted to understand? Maybe it's why you wake up with high glucose sometimes, or how that Saturday morning run really affects you. The answers? They're right there, waiting in your data. It's time to go and find them.